New information, another Friday means another end to another school week. And for parents and students in Madison County schools, be sure to keep an eye out for next week's lesson plan. They'll begin uploading to the digital backpack on Sunday afternoon. And we want to stay on that blended learning topic for a few more minutes.
We're joined by Tim Hall from Madison County Schools. Thanks for coming on the show this evening, Tim.
You bet, guys. Appreciate you giving us this time to talk a little bit about our programs.
So this is all new territory for teachers, students, administrators. Overall, how is this blended learning going so far?
You know, Dan, it's gone extremely well. We are very, very thankful, grateful for the patience that we have received from parents, from teachers, from our educators. You know, like you said, this new territory. And it has been difficult. We would not lie and say, hey, it's been perfect. It's not been without flaws or mistakes, but we're so thankful for the way everybody has kind of worked together to help everyone else get through this and get to the point where they need to be.
Now that we're a few weeks into this blended learning process, what sort of changes have you had to make?
I think, Dasha, one of the things is a lot of parents wanted to start out doing online lessons, you know, using the Chromebooks that we gave out, the nearly 10,000. And then a lot of parents said, hey, wait just a minute, I feel more comfortable helping my students by having hard copies. So we had made 1 million copies, 1 million sheets of paper available to our nearly 20,000 students. A lot of parents came back to us and said, hey, the computer is great, the Chromebook is awesome, but I'd like a hard copy to go over things with my students as well. So I'd probably say that's one of the number one changes, one of the number one things we did. We had to print out another 250,000 and get those in the hands of our parents and our students.
You said it has been tough, but what's been the reaction so far from parents and students? Mixed or?
No, I'm going to say it's pretty good. You know, just like I said, problems and bumps along the way. Some people having difficulty figuring out some of the learning processes that we're using. I think the bottom line response has been, it's working better than a lot of us thought that it would, because we've never been here. We had no idea what to expect. And even some recognition for the Madison County school system from the state of Alabama. Our state superintendent and other leaders in the state gave us a little pat on the back and said, your plan that you all enacted, your blended learning, has worked extremely well, very, very effective. And we just haven't really gotten that many complaints. Again, and those really, I want to back it up a little bit and say, I don't call those complaints. I call those concerns from parents about, are we doing the right things with our students? Are they learning what they need to learn to advance to the next class, to the next grade level, or the next series of classes they'll take when they go back to school in August?
Early on, there was a lot of concern about students or families who had limited internet access. How has the district made sure to reach out to those students and or students in challenging environments to make sure that they're still getting a good education?
Well, great question. And we have actually communicated through teachers, through principals, through school counselors. If students don't have the technology that they need to accomplish these goals, you know, we're trying to get our hands on additional technology. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up that nearly $1 million gift we received from the Facebook Data Center here in Huntsville. That buys an additional 3,000 Chromebooks, and it also helps us out by retrofitting buses with Wi-Fi and MiFi cards. So we have been very, very fortunate, very blessed to be able to get down the road, get some extra help to make sure that these student needs are met.
Hey, before we let you go, only a few seconds left, Tim, but what's an update on graduations?
Well, right now we're scheduled for mid-July. Of course, we have to wait and see what's going to happen, what the state of Alabama and our local leaders say. We have leased the VBC for the, you know, July 14th, 15th, 16th, somewhere right around those dates. We'd like to graduate. We'd like to watch those kids walk across that stage. If we can't do that, we have a backup plan. We'll be sharing that with you a little bit later on.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time tonight, and keep up the good work.
Hey, thanks. We appreciate your support. We really appreciate y'all's help.
All right, thanks, Tim.